Mattel dropped off a package this week, and I'm going to be unboxing it. I'm so excited. Hi, I'm Ryn, and welcome to Ryn.the.Dragon, where I collect things, especially dolls. My social media is linked down below, and let's get into today's video. I am so excited. I will admit two things. Number one, I'm a little disappointed that it's not Morticia and Gomez that we're unboxing today. And that's because I have a Barbie, Morticia and Gomez, and it would have been really cool to have both Monster High and a Barbie versions displayed together. It's not the end of the world. Maybe someday we'll get that. Mattel. But anyway, number two, I have seen them out of the box in person. I had to pre-order two, one for me, one for my sister, and she is not under the same obligations as I am that I put myself in to unbox stuff on camera. So when they arrived, she opened hers immediately. Actually, I opened them for her. But yeah, I just want to say that. So the reaction's not going to be my raw reaction, but I am still excited for them because now, like, these are mine. But launching, it was every time it comes down to Monster High launches, I'm sweating, I'm stressing. I needed to take a lap outside afterwards because it was a lot. And I am a Fang member, so technically I could have gotten them the day before, like the day before they launched. I forgot until like 1 o'clock. And so I missed out on the pre-launch, and that just turned up my anxiety for launch day. But let's cue the dramatic box opening music. We're gonna do a theme. Okay. Now, out of the box. Now, honestly, I'm not sure which side's the front, which side's the back. This is probably the front. So, let's... I know I said I was disappointed that it was not Gomez. I still kind of am. But I'm not disappointed because it's Wednesday. I love Wednesday. I mean, come on. I love Wednesday. I'm just, again, it would have been really cool if I had, like, this was Gomez, you know? Especially since they did, like, Chucky and Tiffany, and they did Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein. In my head, it's Lily from, like, the Monsters, you know, because, like, then you can have, like, the Monster High and the Barbie version of that, and I thought that would have been really cool, but it's fine. I have never had Skullectors. This is, like, my first Skullectors. I think those are not technically Skullectors. The ones with the Monster High characters. But anyway, here is the front of the box. And because I have seen these before, this is a really cool box. When you turn it this way, you get the house in the background. This is such a... I love this box. I'm never throwing this box away. This box look at this. And then we have like the two of them right here together. Fabulous. And then you have like the Addams family. Now these are based off of the latest cartoon movies of the Addams family, where the Barbie ones are based off of the 1960s TV show, which is my favorite rendition of the Addams family. But that's so you can know the difference. And then it slides open. And in theory, I would slide them both at the same time, but I can't. So I'm going to do Wednesday's side first. And then the Morticia side. And we'll look at the box more in a bit. But the background is the inside of the house, which is like, what? So great. So great. And they're really pale and the plastic is not helping. So we are going to remove the plastic. And then that new doll smell that comes out when you first open the... Yeah, it's weird to smell it, but it smells nice. Sucking in all of it. Okay, they are really pale, so I'm gonna try to... Anyway, we have Wednesday here. And I think I'm trying to get some footage of her without the bright lights. You can actually see details on her face. But she has like puffy sleeves and her octopus, what's his name? I can't remember the octopus's name. Honestly, like, fun fact for those who have not seen the TV show, they did have a pet octopus, but it was Pugsley's. So he had the octopus and she had spiders. But looking at her little dress, honestly, thoughts on her dress. I love the top half. This part right here feels a little unnecessary because it's, I just think it would have been nice if it was just like straight down with this pattern and just kind of boxy. It didn't have this little bit here. I don't think this was necessary, but I don't hate this. I love the puffy sleeves and the little, like, that it's mesh and the cuffs and the collar. It's really beautiful. And then her shoes. Her shoes are like, we have Cousin It, and then we have Thing, and these shoes are stunning. Stunning. I love them so much. And I know like why our shoes are like doing and Monster High collabing, and they're like making like the shoe, like Monster High shoes from the characters. They made these. I'd save up for those. I just kind of want them to be like walkable because I can't do much walking. But anyway, looking at her, she has spiders as like the little, instead of like a little like the little specks in your eyes when you get lighting, like hers are spiders. Now, going into Morticia. She has black get up, which is in her like usual fashion with like the little little tattered bits at the bottom, which I love, and has like a little like what is it, like lacing, like over the dress, which gives it its little designs. Her shoes, you won't be able to see with the way they staple these down. Okay, so her shoes, roses, and it's like a little like rose bush. We'll call it a rose bush because there's a rose at the top of that shoe. Okay, so one has a rose on it. The other one does not have a rose on it. Okay. So one shoe has the rose, one shoe does not have the rose. Like a before and after. And her little cage piece honestly kind of looks like a chandelier. Has like a rose detail on it, and then has dangling like scissors because she cuts the tops of the roses off, and she has like a rose in her hand and her little ring, and it is coffin shaped. Her nails are painted red, and her makeup is, you know, dark. Her lips are a dark red burgundy color, and her hair is jet black, straight, and Wednesday's is in her little pigtail braids. And the background of the house, we have Cleopatra, we have the double staircases, we have the chandeliers all over the place, and the one on top has, the front one has like the skelette. And it looks like the Addams Family house from the movies, the more recent movies. Now, I love these two, but I'm still disappointed that it's not more Gomez. No offense, Wednesday, you know? If they did the 1990s Morticia and Gomez, and I already have the 1960s Morticia and Gomez, we can cover all of the bases, and I wouldn't complain, and I don't think anyone else would complain either. But I love it, and her little eye dots are coffins. She also has like mesh sleeves, not mesh sleeves, lace sleeves. She has mesh sleeves, she has lace sleeves, and they hang down, and fabulous. I love them so much. And even though I'm disappointed it's not Gomez, I'm not disappointed that they look the way they look. I love their look. Even though I will say, this Wednesday does not remind me very much of the movies. Wednesday is kind of like, this is Wednesday. Oh yeah, it's from the movie. You know? They are the same, like very pale from the movies. But when I look at this one, I don't think the movie one. I think maybe it's like the hair, because her hair kind of had like the little like loopy braid situation, and it might be a little bit more difficult to do with doll form, but I think the hair would have really like sold it that it was that Wednesday. I need to look up the name of the octopus, because that's gonna bug me. I think it's Aristotle. That's the one. I know that's the one from the 1960s TV show. The movies, I have no idea. I'm gonna look that up really quick. So the octopus name is Socrates. I knew it was in that realm, but in my brain, I was thinking Aristotle. I think it's like it starts with an A. It doesn't. It's Socrates. When Pugsley's octopus in the 1960s show is Aristotle. This, like, you can see her little braids. This is what I think when I think the 2019 movies. Hair. And even the outfit isn't the same. Let me see something. To me, after doing some looking up, and I do have pictures behind me, but I was just like already looking up stuff. Wednesday's kind of giving the 1990s Wednesday in the sense of her dress, because the 2019 and 2021 movies, her dress is not very much like this. But I love them. And their house in the background, and it's great. Oh man. And then their stands are back there and down there. I love their strategic way of hiding the doll stands. Like, that's the base, and then the other ones are down at the bottom. But yeah, I love them so much. They're so stunning. I can't believe I finally have them. Ow. Because they're like, it's like Mother's Day. This launched for Mother's Day. Didn't come out until like right after Father's Day. But like Mother's Day. Now, Mattel, this is Mother's Day. 2025 for Father's Day. Do we get Pugsley and Gomez to complete the set? That'd be really great. That would be really great, because then I'd be like, okay, we're gonna get them. Just take some time. But I love them. And if we get a Gomez and a Pugsley, let's not forget Pugsley. Pugsley gets forgotten about a lot in all of these, like, when it comes down to like dolls and stuff. And yeah, it's Pugsley. But if you can make Gomez a doll, you can make Pugsley a doll. And they also did Fester. No, not Monster High. I mean in general. Did a Fester, did a thing. We can do Pugsley. I would love it so much. And don't make Pugsley a girl. Please and thank you. But, like, oh man. Let me fix your ring. It's kind of crooked. There we go. So, now that we've stared at them, looked up things, it's time to read the back of the box. But now that they're back in their protective cover, it is time to read the back of the box. The Addams Family, Morticia and Wednesday dolls. UA. Hello, you've come at the absolute worst time. Do come in. Wednesday, mind your manners and make our guests uncomfortable in our home. Yes, Mother. Greetings. I was hoping for someone to disrupt this monstrously tedious day. May I offer you something inedible? Forgive me. Lurch has not had a chance to spread the dust and ashes of our last guest, nor prepare the dungeon. The thing is setting the table, and Cleopatra, my African strangler plant, just loves new guests for dinner. Maybe after dinner, should you survive, I can extract your brain and feed it to my pet Socrates. he does love the occasional junk food treat devoid of substance. Now, Wednesday, shall we let our guests get completely unsettled before we delight them with a horrifying evening? Yes, Mother, I promise to show them their ultimate demise. I mean, the time of their lives. I love that. So, that's the back of the box. And now it's time to look at the protective box. So, on what's really great about this box is that it is reversible. They come like this, and says the Addams family has like Morticia and keep saying Gomez, Wednesday together, and when you turn it this way, and it has them in front of the gate at their house, Wednesday is still on this side when you put them in this way, and Morticia is still on this side. And if you look at the moon, you have like the skelette, you got the bats, and like the detailing, the lightning, and it's such a great box. Now my sister has hers displayed like this. I'm gonna have mine displayed like this, and I'm gonna put them back in their box. So you open it up, got Wednesday, opening it up, got Morticia. Such a great box, such a fun box. Because usually I know like they can have them like open up this way, and this being reversible, it's really great. I love it. And then you get these are definitely some of my favorite dolls now. But are we surprised? No, we're not. I love them so much, and I can't believe I finally have them, because I've been waiting for like a month for them. And the top of the box also has like a spider web, so that's cool. I love it. Okay. That is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, bye!